Hey guys, welcome back to another Collingwood review on the channel. Today I'll be reviewing Collingwood's massive 71-point win over Port Adelaide that occurred yesterday. I haven't had time to review this game yet, but yeah, I'm now coming to the time where I can review it. So yeah, let's jump straight into it. So, of course, Collingwood won by 71 points yesterday at the G. I couldn't attend this game, which was quite unfortunate, but I still enjoyed every single second of it at home, and it was a brilliant win by the Pies. Fully dominated the game from, I want to say, midway through the first quarter. Bit of a shootout to start with, and then, wow, we just won the contested footy, really, and it was over before you know it. And my big call, by the way, of 12 goals in the first half was achieved. Very, very proud of that. But I was definitely not expecting a 71-point loss. Definitely shocked the power. Definitely shocked the AFL. Really a really good sign for us. And yeah, it's also a sign to the AFL saying, watch out. We're scary good, and we've definitely improved from last year. Every single player looks much more at home. And they look like they're very, very committed to the game plan. And of course, our amazing will to win in clutch games too. It's just fantastic, really. And look, I reckon Port Adelaide have got a lot of changes that they've got to make after this game. Ryan Burton looks like he could be suspended for that little high tackle on Jamie Elliott. And Lockie Jones was completely awful for them. Scott Lysette got smashed all day. And Orazio Fantasia and Junior Ioli were just not sighted. There was a few players who really tried for Port Adelaide. Sam Powell-Pepper, he always tries every single week. Connor Rosie had a very, very good second half. Dan Houston, I thought he was pretty good. And Charlie Dixon, of course. But we haven't come here to talk about Port Adelaide. We've come here to talk about Collingwood. And Brody Myercheck, he was very, very accurate in front of goal. Very impressed with Myercheck. If he can keep this up for the whole season, he could be a real force. Of course, the Daicos brothers were brilliant, both getting over 25 disposals. Nick obviously getting over 30 and kicking 2 goals each. They were fantastic. Bo McCreary and Jamie Elliott also kicked 2 goals. That's pretty normal. And Taylor Adams also kicked 2 when he was spending some time up forward. Sidebottom was brilliant in this game early, and yeah, he did kick a goal along with McStay, Bobby Hill, Hoskin Elliott, and Mitchell. Also, Reef McInnes was able to get on late and kick a goal, and I was really impressed with how Port Adelaide held Jordan Agoe. Did only 12 disposals and a goal. So yeah, I think that's something to take away for Port Adelaide. And, of course, Darcy Cameron had a field day. Very nice. And Mason Cox was also very good. Now, where it mattered most, I think like we dominated contestant footy. We were able to get the ball down. And Leah was awful in this game. He gave away heaps of free kicks that arguably some of them weren't there, of course. But, yeah, he was pretty awful. And I feel like Myercheck and even the other Pies players dominated him for most of the game. The problem was for Port Adelaide in the first half, they just couldn't get their hands on it through the middle. Then they started to do better in the third term. And then the fourth term, we just decided to go full out and smash them where it hurt most. Also good to see that we could shift gears too late. To make sure that Port Adelaide didn't kick a few more and make it a 6 to 7 goal win. Instead, we put the foot down and kicked a few more and made it a big 12-goal win in the end. I feel like we dominated the Fincy inside forward 50 as well, because that's something Port Adelaide definitely have to work on. 9 goals, 10. They did miss a few chances. And of course 21 goals, 9, that's just so accurate. And yeah, very happy with our accuracy. You could argue the free kicks were very disadvantaged for Port Adelaide. I do agree in the first half. The umpires were definitely on our side. But yeah, we just hurt the most through clearances, contested footy and stoppage clearances, and uncontested possessions even. We were very, very good. Also, Port Adelaide turned over the ball a lot in the first half, making it easier for us to score. And yeah, look, we were pretty impressive. I want to say pretty impressive. Port Adelaide were only in front for this game for a very, very little amount, so it was very, very good to get a full-on massive win. Also, our pressure was a lot better than last week and more of a pressure game. But yeah, massive game. I feel like best on was probably Darcy Cameron. Tom Mitchell was also very, very good. I really, really like the Daicos brothers games and side bottoms as well. I feel like Johnny Noble as well. I didn't mention him at the start. He's just building up some consistency now, and he's starting to look really, really good, which is good for us. So I hope you enjoyed the review. Stay tuned for next week, where I'll be reviewing our next clash against Richmond, which should be an absolute beauty. Friday night. Fingers crossed we can get another win and start 3-0 for 2023.